Hello, beautiful. Well, I'm outside. It's a little chilly in Atlanta today. But look, the sky is blue. It's always blue, no matter what storm is passing through. Because why? We talked about God is faithful and true. I got Buddy, my stray cat, with me here. He's in the Thunderbolt. Say hello. They can hear you. He's just meowing. He goes off and gets beat up all the time. Like, Buddy, stay here. You're safe and sound. But that's what happened when we venture away from the hedge of God's protection. And that's what sin is like. I mean, the Ten Commandments were like to protect us and hedge us in. All the don't do, thou shalt not, was because thou shalt be safe and sound if you stay within these parameters. You go outside those parameters, it's not safe. It's sound. It leads to death. It's yucky stuff. Anyways, I want to go and talk about, guess what? Of course, my favorite thing I talk about every single day, and you're probably thinking, gosh, all she talks about is the love of God. Well, really, that's all there is to talk about, because it's the cross. I mean, Apostle Paul said, I'm not going to talk about anything except Christ crucified. That's the manifest love of God is the cross. And so it's all about the love. We talked about we're more than a conquerors. We're victorious through his love. So it's not about our try. It's about our trust and his love. And so what is it? It's a love relationship with God. And it's not a work relationship. And that's where I was so wrong for so many years. And so many of you are striving and trying to earn it and get there. And it's a work relationship. But if it's a work relationship, do you know what you're going to be like? Read Luke 15. It's the parable. They call it the prodigal son parable, but it's really a story of two sons, right? And it's really a story about the extravagant father. So if you want a work relationship, you're going to end up being offended. You're going to be offended by grace. You will be. You'll be like the older brother and be like, well, God, I did this for you, I did that for you, and then so-and-so did this. And that's why a lot of people get burned out in the ministry. But it's because it's not a love relationship. Because then it's an honor. It's a joy. And then you know all that is God's is yours. You're a child. You're a son. But the older brother was offended. He's like, no way am I going to this party. You killed the fatted calf. You gave him your signet ring, and he went and just blew everything, his whole inheritance. But, boy, I tell you what, that younger son knew grace. And when you know grace, oh, man, your heart is so open to the love of God. It just pours through. And that's what he wants. So it's up to you. Do you want a work relationship with God? I got on a Lucky Brand shirt. I was like, good luck. It is no fun, and you will face plant. But if you want a love relationship based on what he's done for you, it's amazing. It's fruitful. It's there's no striving. John 15. There's no striving. All the strive got kicked. My butt got kicked, and the striving got kicked right out of my butt because I just abide in his love. I remain in it, like it says in the book of John. I stay there, and then I bear fruit by just abiding. So if you go look at, I have an orange tree in my sunroom. It's not striving to bear oranges. It's just happening. And we'll talk more about that. What are you putting in the soil of your heart? What are you feeding? What kind of nutrients are you putting in there? You're not going to get there, watching television. That stuff. Oh my goodness. I was telling my friends at the nursing home, I said, the joke is we need to take away people's guns. I'm like, no, we need to take away people's remote controls. That's deadly. 24/7 news cycle is like, that'll kill somebody. It's so depressing. It's so dark. There's so much division. So get into your secret place and receive his love. I've got on the cup of the new covenant. I'm going to do a little teaser. I'm not even going to give you the poem right now. You want the poem? It's the most powerful, amazing thing. Go to my website, remembermemore.com, and on the front page, there's a testimony I share. Click the video, and I share how God gave me that, where I was so sick, so ill. He bypassed my intellect, and he supernaturally did spirit-to-spirit communication, and he gave me the poem for it's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. It's why I am who I am. Everything is in this writing. So go listen to my video, remembermemore.com. Watch us on the home page, and we'll talk more about that tomorrow. It's a love relationship. I love you. You're amazing. Shalom.